What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. As you know, we recently just came off of New York Comic-Con, and absolutely there were some amazing reveals before, after, during, and I just wanted to bring a quick video going to recap it all. In terms of Shfiguarts, to be more specific, there was a lot of other good stuff from other brands, other companies, but I do want to just focus here on the main one, which I'm paying attention to. I will say that Marvel Legends Apocalypse, it's a little high price, I'm not gonna lie, but it looks good. Okay, it does look good. But anyways, to get on track, so there are two surveys we'll talk about really quickly. This first survey is for Hunter x Hunter's Figuarts line. They're asking which arc would you like to see figures adapted from. I have no idea what's in any of these arcs, so I can't say which one I'd want to see. However, whichever one seems to be the most in the comments, I'll just pick that one, okay? But let's just go through them. You got the Hunter exam, Zoldyck, I don't know how you say that one, I'm not gonna lie. Heaven's Arena, York New City, Greed Island, Chimera and Arc, and Election Arc. Interesting arcs. As far as I've heard, Hunter x Hunter I don't think is even over, right? Like the manga is still going, so I mean, who knows what they do, right? Anyways, there's that. But we also have a game reverse. Let me go to the picture. We have the Marvel game reverse survey, and this is the first two figures we've got already on pre-order. Cyclops was first, Spider-Man second, and I'm actually really glad like it's specified Marvel game reverse, because while this survey indicates it's more Marvel versus Capcom stuff, I do think the game reverse line has a chance to dwell into some other things. Hopefully Insomniac Spider-Man could be in there one day, because I'd still like to have a really good version of his second game appearance suit, or even the first. I know that there's that other company doing it, but I'm not really a fan of the raised textures. That's just me personally. Anyways, to quickly go over this list, we've got Cap, Cable, Colossus, Doctor Doom, Gambit, Hulk, Iceman, Iron Man, Juggernaut, Magneto, Marrow, Omega Red, Psylocke, Rogue, Sabretooth, Sentinel, Gargantos, who was probably shfiguarts at the same time, Silver Samurai, Spiral, Storm, Thanos, Venom, War Machine, Wolverine. Very good choices here. I will say it's very easy. Some characters in here that have not had a really good figure could get picked. But I feel like the top choices in this survey is going to be between like Hulk, Doctor Doom. I could say Iron Man, but I feel like Iron Man would forcefully lose that. He doesn't need a figure right now. Gargantos, if that's shfiguarts, I don't think we need him either. The Marvel Legends is pretty good. Thanos and Venom, War Machine, pretty good choices. Well, Wolverine, I don't know. We don't necessarily need another Wolverine, but I mean, I'm just thinking in terms of what we already have from other companies that already get in excess of figures that I would like to not see get more figures over some others. And right here, I think that there's a good opportunity for some good picks. I will say Doctor Doom seems like a likely option just because the Doctor Doom movie, let's not call it that, the Doomsday movie is next year. People are going to want a Doctor Doom, and because these are comic designs, like that already is a A+ for people. This is not like the MCU costume or a more modernized version from some comic that people may not like, right, or whatever. It's just modern, not modern, it's old classic styled characters and their designs from the Capcom games, let's just say that. So I'll leave it in your guys' hands. You decide. I'm not sure who I'm going to pick yet. I just know Hulk right there definitely deserves a figure. I mean, I don't know what's up, why Tamashii hasn't tried pushing to make another one. I was really hoping they'd do a red Hulk, but it ain't happened yet. Anyways, there's the two figures. Let's quickly start moving on through. So we've got Wicked figures. Glinda and Elphaba. I'm not going to say that this is like bad. I just wouldn't have expected it. Like, is not something I had in my mind that Tamashii would ever do. So for them to do it is just like, wow, if they're really willing to make Wicked figures, like I don't know what that process was in terms of, hey, we're gonna do Wicked figures. Like, who brought that idea? How did it form? Like, how did it push this far? But hey, somebody out there will appreciate these more than me, obviously. I still haven't even seen the movie yet. At some point I will have to, but yeah, a very surprising announcement indeed. Most I can say about that. Moving on, we've got Yu Yu Hakusho. This line, man, finally you guys get something. Kurama. I know it's kind of weird to me, like, that this line didn't start off with 3 releases off the bat like most others do. I'm hoping that this line starts to kind of get a little bit more traction. There's quite a few other lines that just kind of have hit the down in the dopes, man. Like, where's Bleach? Where's Rukia? Where's Yoruichi? Where's Urahara, man? Like, come on, Tamashii, pick the characters that are gonna make the money. I'm sorry, but all this 1000-Year Blood War stuff is just, it's not hitting the same as some of the older stuff, I'm saying. Anyways, yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho finally getting some stuff. Don't know when we'll get details. Could probably be TNS Tokyo in November. That's the more likely option for anything that doesn't have like an official date for new or for details yet. It's probably going to be TNS Tokyo or Jump Fest, is one of the two. Chopper, we did already get to see Chopper in terms of, talking about him, but we did get to finally see him actually on display during New York Comic Con. So here he is. He looks cool. I'm definitely glad I waited instead of grabbing the egghead version, though. There's nothing wrong with the egghead version if you like those designs. I really want a group of Straw Hats in one singular fashion, man. Like, I don't want them being from Egghead, Wano, Onigashima, East Blue. Like, I need them all from at least one specific time frame. That makes sense. So hopefully we can continue to get that. So far the party set in effect looks cool. I don't know what fully the party set will look like, if it's just this part of it or what. But if it is, I mean, that's still cool. You can probably buy a little cardboard background to make it look like a full ship, right? Hopefully it's more than that, but we'll see. Anyways, again, there's the full picture with what I'm kind of talking about. If that's what comes with it, that's cool. Anyways, this Luffy Target limited edition. So you don't have a Target in your country or anything like that. Probably gonna have to reach out to some people in the States to get one, but personally, I mean, it's not really, unless you really care for the battle damage, I mean, it's not really that necessary, right? Like, it's not a chase figure for me. It doesn't come with anything too crazy or anything different from the actual other release. So there's that. And then we'll get into the disappointment for me right here, which is, I don't even want to say anything, bro. He only comes with one hockey arm and hand, I think. Like, I don't understand the choice. Why? I do not care about this special pedestal, bro. Like, they could have left this out and it would have been fine if they just gave him the other arm, but they only gave him one interchangeable arm for the hockey. I genuinely don't understand why. Like, unless they have plans to reveal a hockey arm set for Luffy for the, Onigashima body, essentially, because that's the only version of Luffy from the time skip that is using hockey. Like, I mean, unless they're going to announce that, we just don't have one. So this right here is like, it's a Tamashii shop thing, right? Like, I can't be too disappointed, but it's just the fact that if you're going to go have to get it from the Tamashii shop, at least give him the other arm, right? Like, this just feels kind of common sense. But I mean, as you can see here, like, it's very specific shots. So yeah, if you did happen to buy that third-party set, from the customizers, I think MXW Workshop, you getting a bang for your buck right there. Like, you still have a lot of value because there still are no actual hockey arms meant for, I mean, I guess the Egghead Gear 5 Luffy, but that's a different case right there. Anyways, if you want to see like a full video showcasing all of the Ssj4 One Piece stuff, there you go. It's right there. I'll put the link to this little clip in the comments or in the description, one or the other. We already talked about Yuji in the last video, so I'm not going to go too crazy over him, but likely we won't get details for another few weeks, maybe in November, Tamashii Nation's Tokyo. Naruto, they revealed this guy on his birthday. I will say very quickly just about the figure. So far, don't necessarily have an issue with this in terms of the diaphragm joint. Like, I don't have an issue with it. The way he's designed, like, I mean, he looks okay to me for the most part. It's the face for me. The face looks a little, I don't know, too soft. Like, I don't know how to describe it to you. It just doesn't look battle hardened. Like, he's been in battle. This is him, like, I want to say like Final Valley fight Naruto almost. It just doesn't look like he's at that stage yet. It's too soft-hearted for me. And maybe his other expressions could look different. But yeah, I don't want to give too much thought on it just yet, just because we've only seen him in a promo shot and in one pose, you know, on display, which I heard there was like only one person there to pose all those figures. So some of them poses looking as off as they do. Makes sense. But we're going to get full details sometime November, probably TNS Tokyo. So makes sense. I will say I'm very excited that they jumped into the fourth grade Ninja War stuff, because maybe I can get my Sage of Six Paths Naruto a lot faster than I thought. That for me is like the end all be all of the line. I really need that before I can say, okay, I'm gonna chill on the line for maybe a year if I need to. Anyways, moving forward. Bakugo. We've got a new Bakugo. This is, I believe, one of the recent episodes of the current season of My Hero Academia. It's been 3 days. You know, I didn't want to just thrust it up here like that. I'm sorry. But at the same time, been 3 days. So I'm hoping you're not, you know, mad at me. I think this guy looks freaking incredible. Like, the person on the My Hero Academia, like, line in terms of sculpt work and all that, round of applause, man, because every figure so far like has just captivated me. I'm not gonna buy them all, but they look really enticing. I really love what they've been doing with that line, and it just goes to show like there is a lot of passion there. And looking at this dude, I mean, you can tell, bro, like, look at that chest cavity is crazy. The expressions, this is only one face we're seeing, and I really enjoy like just the detail there. So I'm not sure, you know, what else he will be getting in there. I haven't really dove that deep into the series just yet in terms of the latest season, nor have I read past what I've already watched in the last season. So very excited to see what he could come with. But moving forward, because there's no other details, this is kind of just a quick recap of what we do have announced already, and has already gone for pre-order. If you haven't heard of it, haven't gone pre-order it, whatever. We've got Shigaraki here. We've also got Armored All Might, which he's premium Bandai in Japan and regular release in the States, if I remember correctly. So you shouldn't have an issue getting him, even on Japan-based sites. He's still pretty available, at least on Hobby Genki, I think, and maybe in an in-game. He's just sitting there. Shigaraki, of course, you know, I expect to see a little bit difficulty getting him on some Japan sites, depending on the price. He still should be up, though. And then we've got Dangerous Pride Super Saiyan Vegeta. Absolutely answered my prayers, bro. Like, this right here is just, after getting those Daima bodies, like, I don't care that people didn't like Daima. I don't, but you had to give Daima its good graces, like its props for the figures at least. Those things were examples of what we were going to be seeing in terms of the advancement of engineering with these figures, and it's paying the way through, man. Look at this Vegeta. Okay, it looks so freaking good. Forget the head sculpt. I don't want to hear about the head sculpt either. The body itself looks good. We can always get another head sculpt if you don't like it. So also, it comes with both boots. Like, that was something I thought they would do on the 2.0 just to differentiate him a little bit, but no. Or even give it to, what Android was it? Android 19? They couldn't even give the boots to him. They gave him some weird looking down faceplate that he kind of already had. So yes, right here, this is kind of my top tier Vegeta. I will always have that Vegeta. We also got a kind-hearted Saiyan Goku, which for me kind of looks more leaning into that Buu Saga style, because we already got the Games Begin Goku, which Cell Games Goku, obviously. And we've got Marine Forward Summit Battle Marco. We did get more looks at him. Obviously, his details. He is premium Bandai. Dude is over $200. I totally did not expect that and was against it. I thought they were going to go lower, because there's no way you have these big fig characters like Kaido and Blackbeard being freaking under $200, and you got Marco over here. So it must be like a combination of just like the R&D and the materials spent, like all that, I guess just was a lot more than it was for, you know, the other figures. I don't know that, or they just, you know, it's a limited time figure, you know, like maybe, I don't know. It's definitely a shocker. But we also have for the last two here, Warrior of Rage Super Saiyan Son Goku and King of Hell Roronoa Zoro. So that pretty much concludes all of the stuff we've seen over New York Comic Con in terms of SH Figuarts. But like I said, there will be more in TNS Tokyo, and there could be more just across the weeks. I mean, they were announcing stuff back to back before the event even began. So just think about that. Like, there still could be more announcements that they have planned. Of course, I hope they save them. But yeah, it's definitely been a very, very exciting time seeing all this stuff. I will say, like I said, that Wicked reveal is crazy to me. But anyways, yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. I wanted to do this quick recap for you guys. Take those surveys so we can get some good figs, because I really want another Dr. Doom, guys, before Doomsday, please. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace.